Here's a little assembly video of my new fully 3D printable BB gun, the Tickler BB-13. Here are all the parts you need: the frame pieces, the barrel pin, the trigger assembly, the firing pin, the trigger pin, the frame clips, pins, and the barrel latch and pin for that, and clip for the barrel pin. First of all, this is the trigger assembly is a print in place piece. It comes with two print in place hinges. So first you have to crack these hinges open so they move freely. They don't move that much, but should be enough. And then this firing pin goes here, and depending on your tolerances it might be pretty tight already, but I recommend using a bit of super glue to hold it in place so it doesn't come off when you play. Just put some here, here, push it in. Make sure these edges are pointing upwards. That's the correct orientation. It's properly in place, and now while it's drying, we should smooth these. These are all, they had supports, so these rails are a bit rough. So I think it's a pretty good idea to smooth these, sand these down to be smooth, so the trigger assembly moves freely and smoothly. So sand these ones, and this area around the trigger pin, and also this half a hole here should be smooth as well. And the same with the other one. Okay. I think they are smooth enough. Now it's time to put in these frame pins. They should just go in like this. Depending on your tolerances, they might be pretty tight. And if they are tight, you can use something like some tool to push between these prongs to snap them in. I don't recommend pushing them against the table. I have broken many of these pins like that. Just like that. So next up is the trigger assembly again. I think it's a good idea to take out any elephant feet here and sand it a bit so it's smooth. This firing pin, so it needs to slide smoothly in and out. Make it a bit round from the printing side here. Okay. You see there's a hook here and a hook here and a couple of rubber bands. You might just need only one, but I like to use two at least, so it's strong enough to return the trigger. So just put the pin through the hole and put it there, and make sure the firing pin is on the rails, between the rails here. It should move freely like this. Try to keep it there while you put the rubber bands like this. Hopefully it'll stay there. And make sure everything is straight, everything's in place, and then just align everything and push. Looks like the trigger pin did not align properly. So if that happens, or anything else is out of alignment, you should be able to pry it open or just force it or adjust it. Like this. It should slide smoothly both ways. Then the barrel. Clean these holes well, otherwise they might be a bit tight. Well, depends on your tolerances. And this should be already loose enough, so just push them together, align them, and see this pin has a flat end, and this hole had a flat end out on the upside, so just align it there and push it through, secure with this C-clip. To hold it in place. Make sure it moves freely. Actually, if it's too tight, I mean, depending on your preferences, how freely you want it to move, you can sand the holes and smooth the pin a bit with sandpaper as well. Okay, then, okay, this could have been, you could have done this first, but it doesn't really matter. So this just goes here, although I think it's too tight. I don't know what's wrong with my printer, but some of these dimensions are not printing correctly, so I have to file it a bit. This part specifically. It has 0.1 millimeter tolerance, so just like any other tight fit part here. So it should just fit. You probably won't have the same problem, but it's just a little bit of filing. Okay, now it fits perfectly. So align these holes and use this pin to hold it in place. I'm gonna have to use my pliers for this one. Handy tool for this. Press it in. It should close and stay closed. Yeah, make sure that this side is up, of course. It works as a sight. And now for the bullet. It has only two parts, the shell and the inner clip. And first you should make sure that they fit like this. And what I like to do is fill this. It fits four BBs. I like to, when it's inside here, I like to load them in here so they push the sides of the clip, you know, towards the shell. And so when you glue it, you apply glue here, maybe a little at the bottom, here, here, and then push it in. And leave to dry. Here's a finished bullet that has dried already. I know it fits 4 BBs, but I prefer to just load it with 1 because it's more reliable to shoot. So just put it in the chamber and quick pull. The Tickler BB-13 is finished. Enjoy your little BB gun. It's not very powerful, but I think it's pretty fun. Oh, by the way, I made a little bonus attachment you can print for this. The bullet clip. You can put it either here in the front, or it also fits here. And why not use 2?